Okay, now I think we're rocking and rolling. Let me just go back to, oops, saying hi. So hopefully, can you hear me now? Just if someone could let me know. Yes, yay, fantastic. That would have been funny. Well, not funny. Sign language, maybe. Great. I just noticed down the bottom, it was still attached to my headphones that I had on earlier. So they're across the room, other side of the room. So someone over there was listening to it, but not you. So let's flick back over to the desktop anyway, and we will get started. Right. So the shaded summer. Let me just, what is that doing there? Okay. Just trying to see the chat, but I can't, it's not coming up. There we go. Right. Sorry about that. Having a bit of few false starts at the moment, but at least you can hear me. So the shaded summer. This is in the annual catalogue, and I will show you in the annual catalogue because I had it saved in here. So I don't know if you had missed it. It is on page 75. Really, really cute stamp set. Lots of beautiful flowers. Or I'm always into flowers. I always tend to buy a lot of the stamp sets with, oh, thank you, Cheryl. They're actually being nursed along with super glue at the moment because, of course, haven't been able to get to the nail technician to have them, you know, sorted. So, yes, a bit of super glue going on. I don't know how much longer they're going to last, unfortunately. But, yes, so this is back to the stamp set, shaded summer stamp set in here. Beautiful stamps and beautiful font, mixed font, which I really like. And that is the stamp set there. But in the Sale-A-Bration catalogue, which is this catalogue, only valid until the 30th of September, this is free when you purchase $220 worth of product, and they match beautifully with this stamp set. So we're going to have a play with these tonight, and I will show you some other projects as well. So the other thing I'm going to use tonight, I think last week I introduced everybody to these, but I really do like these on page 127 from the Memories and More, the hand-penned Memories and More cards and envelopes. Really, really fantastic to use. A little bit bigger. It took me a little while to get used to the size because it is a bit bigger, but now I've sort of got used to it. So this is the size of the card here. So it is a little bit larger. You can't hear me. Oh, can anyone else not hear me now, or is this the sound back on? Because someone said they could hear me again. So select microphone. Yep. Well, it says it's going. You can hear me. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Maybe you're on mute, Catherine. You might be on mute yourself. I don't. Oh, good. Phew. I was going to take, I might give up if that was the case. Anyway, going back to this, we're going to use this stamp set and dies. Now, I have cut this out of one of my favourite sets, the largest die, the Stitch So Sweetly die, and I have embossed it with this embossing folder, the Stitched Greenery die, but it actually works as an embossing folder. So I've got that like that. So I wanted to make the flowers and things on the card quite soft and didn't want to do them too bold because this beautiful pool party background. So what I did was I got some, let me just put all these out of the way, and there's the gorgeous envelope. And I am going to, I'll do that one here, use the pool party, and I'm going to use my blending brush, my favorite tool out of the, oh my goodness, it's paused now. Ah. Can you still hear me though? You're sorry, you're frozen. I'm having one of those days, aren't I? So I'm here just checking that that's not frozen. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Maybe I should, there we go. Maybe I should, I know that with the, let's have a look. Okay, so we're back. Everything working? Yes, can hear you. You've come back. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. It's going to be one of those nights. I think it's because they're saying that there's so much stress on the Wi-Fi at the moment with so many people using it that it's causing all sorts of issues. So I do apologize. Yes. It could be one of those nights. Never mind, you've got to laugh, don't you? Got to laugh. So I've got Pool Party and I've got my favorite tool, the blending brush. And I wanted, as I was, I don't know if you heard, but I wanted the colors to be soft to match with that background. So I am just blending this color, but I did want, because if you notice in these dyes, there's two layers. You have the background and then you have a top layer as well. So I wanted the top one to be a little bit darker than the underneath layer. So I will do one part of this darker than the rest. It's just so quick and wonderful using these brushes. The color just goes on so beautifully, so smoothly. You're probably wishing I had frozen now with all this swirling about with the blending brush, but there we go. So I've got a lighter and a darker side. Grab that. And isn't the mini cut and emboss machine so fabulous? It's just so easy just to put on your desk. It's so light, easily maneuverable. Really do love it. So I'm going to use this for cutting out a leaf. So I've got the base leaf and I've got the top layer. So hopefully you can see that. Right. That in first. The only thing is I've got to stand up to do this. Yep. You've got to get these on just right. That would be the only thing I'd have to say, is you've got to get them on just right. And if you have them sort of tiered back, so 3 like that, so that it goes in easily, and then you just wind it through. You do need to press down on it because it is a bit lighter, which is one of the positive things about it. You do need to make sure that it's nice and sturdy by pushing down when you use it. Okay. So I have one that is going to be darker and I have one. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen, that is a really quick and easy way to get your dyes out. Which if you haven't got your tool near you or something, that really works well to get that dye out. Okay, so let's pop those back over there. Now I just want to glue that on. So as you can see, that is a little bit lighter and that is a little bit darker. So I'm just going to use a bit of glue to dab just a little bit. Doesn't need much. Okay, whoops. And then I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay. Now you'll be very pleased to know that I've done this some of these ahead of time. That is going to be the little leaf. And I have done some flowers in soft pink, which is the Blushing Bride. And I have done some other leaves and another flower. So I thought I'd just do these ahead of time and then we can put them together. So I'll glue that on. Then I'll turn that around that way because I have, okay. So I hope everyone's been getting some crafting in with this time at home. At least it helps to I need a bit more glue. Pass the time, I must admit. Sometimes I think, oh, I should be doing more housework, or I should be crafting, and I'm sure you can imagine which one wins out in the end. Okay, so I always like to try and arrange these things beforehand to see how they're going to go together. I just love this colour, the soft colour combination. Now, I might not need all of these. Put one there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that might be enough, actually. That's all right. So let me just put those on. I always do worry. I have a little play and think, oh, yes, I like this, and I make a few things, and then I think I'll put it together. But I'm actually really not one of those people that can make cards on the fly. I really do admire people that can do videos like this and actually create from scratch. I would be so nervous about that. Sometimes it can take me like half a day or more to create a card or to design a card, and then I will leave it overnight sometimes and come and look at it in the morning and still change a little bit up. So yes, I really, really do admire those people that do that. It's very impressive. I'm just going to leave a bit of a gap there for a bow. Okay. So I've put those up on dimensional so that I can tuck these leaves underneath. So has anyone else got this set out there? Have they made some gorgeous, gorgeous cards with them? Let's see, just to double check that I don't want this extra leaf. Oh, gee, that's not too bad. Okay. Let's tuck that under there. So by putting it up on the flowers up on dimensionals, then you can play with the leaves like this and then tuck them under. I just pop a little bit of glue on the bottom and tuck them under the flower. And I always make sure that I put the dimensionals right in the middle, not round the edge. There we go. Now there's in the dies there is this single flower, which is quite cute. So I'm just going to use the bone folder to give that a bit of a fold, just so it's not too flat. Okay. And I will pop a dimensional on there. So I'll put some pearls or something on top so you don't see this. Just put that there. Okay. Okay, so with the ribbon, I did try some of the Blushing Bride and the other ribbons. They're just too, I wanted something more delicate. So I actually got out the Faithful Crinkled Seam Binding Ribbon. Now, this is just absolutely amazing. You can just use this for so many different things. And I decided I would colour it to match my project. And so I've got the Pool Party Stamp and Blend here. So no one's made anything with this stamp set. Has anyone used it? Is it one of the things they got or not? Hopefully, if you haven't, I know some of the things in the catalogue you just miss, and then you see someone. I've got the right end. No, I've got the wrong end. You see someone make something when you think, oh, I can't remember seeing that in the catalogue, and then you go back and you wonder how you missed it. So I'm just running this down this with the thick end of the Stamp and Blend. Now, because this is alcohol based, it does dry quickly, which is perfect for this. I just love Pool Party. Isn't it such a beautiful soft colour? Right, let's grab the scissors. Just make sure that's dry. Now, sometimes it does go a little bit stiff when you've used the blend on it. So sometimes I just give it a little bit of a, and I've frozen again, haven't I? No. Yep. Don't know why it is doing that. So this worked last time when it froze. I just had to say hi again and then go back to the other camera. It is a bit of a pain, isn't it? So there we go. And we are back. Hopefully it is not frozen anymore. So we've got this beautiful ribbon now, and I'm going to just tie a bow and pop that. So I use the bunny ears. And just tie. It's so easy to tie with this ribbon. It's so soft. Just really lovely to use. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Hope your dog is nice and groomed and you've had a nice haircut. I'm having lovely troubles with the technology. It seems to happen all the time at the moment. Freezing, and they do. I did watch something on one of our TV programs last night. I was just saying that everyone being at home and all the kids being schooled at home, and the pressure on the internet is massive, and that is why there is a lot of issue with these internet, the internet at the moment. Doesn't help, I know, but at least it sort of makes you feel better that it's not you. All right, I might make that a little bit shorter. Oops. Now, why does that not want to cut? Go. Now I have pre-done you had trouble too, decided to, you had none. Oh, okay. Wow. So annoying. I know, it's just really annoying. And that's, yeah, it was on the thing. So at least it answers a lot of questions, but still there is that Skylink. I don't know if anyone's heard about the Skylink. The guy, what's his name, putting out all the satellites around the world so that wherever you are, rural, or because I am rural and I don't have we just use the Wi-Fi, that everyone is going to have fast and excellent Wi-Fi. So isn't that exciting? So I'm using the happy birthday here, and there will be no more issues. It will just be so fabulous. Okay, so I'm just going to use every bit of my dimensionals. So I'm just cutting that. So I've got a couple of strips. Yeah, so we've got like two houses in the one house here. I'm under the one Wi-Fi, and my son obviously is at home doing his schoolwork, and there's a 10-year-old doing her homework, and then there's two people working from home. So, and then me trying to do some of my things. It does put a lot of strain on the internet, just in our house alone. So, okay, so I've stamped happy birthday, and just didn't want it to be one big piece of paper. I wanted to be able to split it like this so that you could actually see the pattern underneath the paper still. I wonder if I might bring that down there. Bring that one down too. That might be better. I love it when it has mixed font like that. So I thought I would do pearls. So let me just I might put 3 in the middle there, I think. 3 little ones. So if you haven't seen these in the Sale-A-Bration catalogue, or if you've got the stamp and you haven't got the dies, certainly a must, but the dies you can use just on their own to create beautiful die-cut flowers, etc. Now, I will put some more. The white ones here aren't going to show up very well, are they? There we go. I will just put one there. I didn't use my pearls for a while. So beautiful. And do one up here. There we go. And inside, I have one of the other flowers that I've already cut out and I popped inside. And that is in the pool party. And that is the card. So the other cards that I have in using this suite, well, sweet, it's not really a sweet, is it? So this will go in this envelope, which is just gorgeous. I have got a couple of cards here from our retreat that we had recently, and my dear friend Helen Wiggum, she did these cards with us. So this is using the shadow technique. So having stamped once in white, whisper white, and then moving slightly and stamping again in pool party, just giving that lovely shadowy effect. Let me pull these down so they're on screen. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I just love all those soft colours. The other card that Helen did, really love this style, actually. I might have to use this technique, this fold. So she's black embossed the flower on, I think is it shimmery white, and cut that out. And then she's done the frame. So this is actually like a picture frame. And on the inside, she's got the beautiful papers, the artistically inked papers with happy birthday that you can see through the window. And then that is a card in itself. And she's white embossed the flower again and sponged over it. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love it. Really, really beautiful. So love that. And this is another one that that I did that is just, I wanted to do something in just monochromatic, just two colors, navy blue and white. So this is stamped in Whisper White and stamped and die cut as well. Just something a little bit different. So there we go. That is using the set. There is so much you can do with it. Absolutely beautiful. I'll just make sure I get these cards so you can actually see them on the screen. I hope that I've inspired you to have a look at this set and to, oops, I've just pulled off a pearl off this card, stuck to me. There we go. Inspired to have a look at this beautiful, beautiful set and yeah, have a go. I'm always happy to check because I don't realize that I've got to pull everything so far down so that you can actually see it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your patience with a few frozen bits and no sound, etc., etc. Hi, Gina. Looks like you just missed it. Yes, sorry, I've just finished. So, yes, I hope to see you all again next week. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic week, and I look forward to chatting to you all again next week. Bye.